哇，大家听得到声音吗？等一下40分就准备开始重录那个巫师。哇，大家听得到声音吗？等一下40分就准备开始重录那个巫师2开头画面，因为昨天那个排版出了些小问题，所以开头跟前导影片都没有录到，所以等一下会重录一下开头的部分。那如果昨天没有看到剧情的人，今天可以再看一次，大概是这样子。那40分后见。
Wolves asleep amidst the trees. Bats all a-swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious wide awake, fearing all manner of whose paths are laid.
好的。好的，那巫师3不巫师2啦。希望图档应该不要再爆掉了，不然每次都好麻烦。 昨天讲的2代操作真的超不亲民的，所以呢，还是中等模式就好了。主角死了，便告结束，超恐怖。中等就好了，免得剧情那个影片拖太长。哦，真的、哦，讲话声音太小了。好，这样子应该够。boss， 手滑了 ，sorry。
Sixes, Daddy needs you.
精美的肌肉。
Oh shit! Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I right, Master Geralt? Oh.
2代的身材比3代好哎。
Roll again. Why? The dice didn't roll. Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look, he's awake again.
刷老千的不要转移话题啊。
A regular Harson. I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them. Folks say they plough witches come the equinox. That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Fuck you.
Nasty. And after we've been through so much.
Same side of the barricade then. Opposite sides of the table now.
You can change that.
You want me to sit on your lap?
Vess! Unshackle him.
原来狼叔也有这种兴趣。
You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse.
啊是，哇，裸睡。
Witcher, are you up?
His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
选这个答案试试看好了，我没看过这答案的结果。
They've cleared the forests, they're pillaging nearby villages, and they'll soon be murdering each other en masse. Why? Because Foltest's having a spat with the mother of his bastard twins. This is a really stupid war, Triss.
Bastards or not, the children are still royal blood. The Lavalettes are an old Temerian dynasty, and the mix is sufficient basis to vie for the crown. History has known stranger contenders.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined, but they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the wild hunt again?
Mm-hmm. One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the cults they ride.
I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The wild hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
来 RPG 的习俗，乱翻。还有什么东西可以翻呢？好像没了，好吧。超亮。
Oh, looky there, you boy, it's that Witcher. Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir, I have a question for you.
哎，现在我翻完。来，对哦，对，都已经被逮捕了，东西应该被缴回吧？直接触发剧情。
Too true.
I'll wager you'll send the lavalets running.
We know each other?
Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Grinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's apprenticing with us. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New Boy bet tonight that he'd survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honour's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New Boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you?
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, New Boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
Who knows? The amulet just might help.
All right, that settles it. The Witcher says the amulet'll help.
Fucking hell. I'll not go into battle in my knickers alone.
No, kid, we win that wager, we'll be rich men, remember that? Besides, what's the joy in taking a castle in full plate? They'll sing ballads about you, I tell you. The sound in the assembly, that's us. Thanks, Witcher. We'll be sure to get you a share of those winnings.
And who knows? We might get another shot at that Golden Dragon someday.
If it goes on like this, we'll be sipping wine in the Lavallette's chambers by sundown.
总觉得等一下会在战场上看到他的尸体耶。
Word is,
They're getting what they deserve.
Hey, you're the one who crushed Salamandra.
Foltest said if you don't hurry, he'll rip your balls off.
And make a witch's medallion out of him.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency, we're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer...
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflicted?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenner during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador. For your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black One's in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
Not really. I actually saw His Excellency sweat.
You brought your sense of humor along. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Etcheverry! Catch, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
这次一定要打中。你要低一点试试看。
1.5 degrees.
中了！
Did we hit the bastard?
He's down.
Ha! One less traitor. Time to attack. Follow me, Witcher! You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother. I'm lost. It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Bread and vodka's all you'll get when you're ploughing for your king. Blood and mud, your brow a sweat. Balls in a bandage, brick in a sling. That's a swiving soldier's life. Taking orders, smash your bow. Going and country, there your wife. And a long road at your toe.
Wow.
Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we heading? Tomorrow! What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like!
让北方再次伟大。
Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Arian Lavalette.
They're no knights. They're traitors. Take no prisoners. For Temeria! To die for Temeria is to die a good death! Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian La Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
射得到吗？哦，射得到！我的，射了！我靠！我冷发要重来。还是不要随便挑战剧情。
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian La Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
嗯，不要再挑战剧情了。据说有刺客教条的点在哪里呢？刺客教条信仰之钥的点，看一下，哪个地方很像信仰之钥？ 终结技结束就站着给别人打哦。妈呀！不要乱用终结技。
Onward! Attack! Lord, attack! Follow me! Lord Swap!
Yes, Your
这
Get
段
up!
跳过。
Fall back! They've taken it. If this...
That ballista would do the trick.
Blow the lilies! Blow the lilies!
Stand your ground!
Down with tyranny!
Stand your ground!
What the？
Blow the lilies!
What the？
Blow the lilies!
会不会在这里啊？哎，真的哎！
Guess they'll never learn.
真的哎！摔死了！
Blasphemous!
哦，终结技结束哦，赶快闪！
Stand your ground!
哦，
Blow the lilies!
很痛，很痛。哦，挺容易时间，捡，都可以捡。哦。
Kill the Witcher! Kill the Witcher!
帅气双刀流。
The towermen! Storm the tower! The gods are with us!
不，这样就被发现了。
Stand your ground!
喂。
Kill the Witcher!
这角度可以看到别人内裤。
Kill the Witcher! Love the lilies! The door! Smash the door! Axeman, give me splinters!
查水表。流血，流血。 没有录到这一段。怎么了吗？没有。
Desist, or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan Lavalette. This will be no easy task. Surrender, Aryan! You'll be treated with honor!
Go plow yourself, King!
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron. Heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the Witcher!
Ah! Cheer.
Novelette!
对，是挺慢的。
就是你砍到前面，
哦，有了终结技。
For the Baroness! For the Baroness!
然后就给你酸啊。终结技之后就变那个了，会有。哎，看到了。
Get to the toilet! Get to Voltes!
哎，来。鸽子。
这边有收银的。
嗯。
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute, you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men! The king sends a Witcher, and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men! My nanny told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfrey and her rogues. As I grew, I dreamed of facing you one day.
That dream will not have a happy ending for you.
Down with
Halt!
Push
He's
on.
mine!
For the Baroness! For the Baroness!
被人家打角落了。
The successor of one of Temeria's oldest families perished at the hands of a monster slayer. A sign of the times, I suppose.
You mourn Arian?
No. He was one of a dying breed. And he was a traitor. Continue.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Arian Lavalet has surrendered the castle. Open the gate.
Arian lives!
Open now. Kneel before your king and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
What of the Baron?
You really had to kill him.
Oh.
No other way sometimes. Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalets are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine. And beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are?
In the monastery. But we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't.
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true you witches don't hunt dragons?
The gate! They're at the gate! At them!
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
No idea. You're a super expert.
哦，这样也烧到，修，哎呦！哎呀，我刚好忘了存档。哎呀，有自动存档。
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You don't. You run.
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
Death to the sister!
To the tower! Back up! I'll open the gate! Quickly! Go! I'll manage! I can teleport myself, but not you.
Triss! The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way!
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task. Finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher.
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Soldiers loyal to the Lavalettes would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
Maybe Roach will get something out of this priest. It's a relatively large town. I could use a hint.
I'm counting on him, but time is of the essence. Please explore the area. We seek a tunnel or something similar. Beware of traps. They may have planted some. You're best suited to this. My men lack your skills.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
Where are those axes? Move your asses!
送啊！
Gods punish those who shed their blood.
Shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
But we're the king's subjects too.
喝水时间。
Damn it.
我还记得这边有一把不错的刀，不知道被丢到哪里去。我在这里。哦，这里。啊，这样直接挂了。收刮时间。
Scoia'tael.
先来换菜刀。
Stand your ground! Death to the sister fucker!
不是，竟然戳到！打群架啦！
Onward! Attack! Don't pull back! For Temeria, man! To die for Temeria is to die a good death! Blasphemers! Blasphemers! Catch those vermin! Blasphemers!
哦，帅！
For Temeria, man! To die for Temeria is to die a good death! Blasphemers!
钢绞肉。
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the Archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boosie. Where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tails, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boosie and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tails, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
哎呀，扇耳光了。
Holy man unharmed and the noble gets slapped. A win-win situation, if ever I've seen one.
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon
world's
topples
in a
them
whirl.
all.
Tops.
Tops what?
Well, tops all.
Damn nonsense. Geralt, you should know. Is it possible to tame a dragon?
Not as far as I know.
Then why is this reptile eating only my men?
Let's hope Marigold got out of there.
I'm sure she did.
If not, you'll need a new advisor, sire.
The dragon's back!
I can't. You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Marigold to come with me. If she wants.
She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Ah, thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy.
Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the Forefather and the Mother Creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Busi, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
获得黑锅，没有，背了杀国王的黑锅。应该不会有这个成就吧
I suppose that's the extent of what you would give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
Foltest told me a lot about you.
If not for him, I'd be a drunk or a vagrant. Foltest did more for me than my father ever did. But then my father did exactly nothing, for I never even met him. In any case, I'll not rest until the murderer is punished.
Tell me how you serve, Vernon.
I carry out orders others are incapable of executing.
What's the situation in Temeria?
The Council of Regents has convened to restore order. That means three things. Utter chaos will prevail, Visima will run dry of wine and strong drink, and the local whores will make a killing.
Is Triss participating in the meetings?
Indeed. Only to find out that she's no longer needed.
How do you know?
It's my business to know.
They want to run a kingdom without a sorceress?
They already have a kingdom without a king. They'll use every opportunity to get rid of her.
Who will rule?
The chief contenders are Count Maravel and Baron Kimbold, who already tussle for control of La Valette Castle.
What about Foltest's bastards?
The king's blood runs in their veins, so yes, they are entitled to the throne. Not some drooling nobles.
For fuck's sake, you command the Blue Stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go have a beer.
Are you trying to annoy me?
Vernon, if I escaped, you'd be the last to learn my plans.
Let me tell you a story.
I hate stories.
There was once a witcher who was accused of murdering a monarch.
Wrongly accused.
The charges against him were very serious, and only one man could help him.
Let me guess. A handsome prince.
The commander of the Blue Stripes. Sadly, the witcher refused his help and was hanged.
I prefer happy endings.
Then help me, Geralt.
What do you want from me, Roach? I already told you it wasn't me. On top of that, I don't know who's behind it, and frankly, I don't really give a damn. Could have been anyone as I see it. King Demavend, even.
Demavend is dead.
Is that true?
He was murdered.
Uh-huh. I did that too.
You were in Vizima at the time. I checked.
My doppelganger was in Vizima. I have 3 of them.
I'm no fool.
You sure act like one.
I'm to learn who killed the king, and I will.
You know I didn't, but you need to prove a point. Sons of whores like you would rather hang an innocent man than admit failure.
Don't ever call me a whore's son again.
You want to get Foltest's murderer? Let's do it together.
Now you're talking.
If you want me to help, treat me like a human, not a hog.
What do you want?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vess! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces?
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the Witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the Witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of interment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vess! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Not yesterday. He was a hero, pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls. Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword, the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. What say we teach him a lesson? What he did to Foltest.
I'll not touch this.
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see. Rip your guts out!
哎，战场上的东西都被扒光了，好吧？还有什么？
trenches. I can't sneak out in this light.
Huh? What was that? Smash you!
不是拿到钥匙了。哦，原来这里。不一样的路。该不会能装备吧？真的难欸。哇，好大只哦！
You would not dare!
I'm just following orders, milady.
Who issued them?
What's more important is what they require of me.
And what's that?
One little signature confirming that Foltest did not sire your little bastard.
I shall sign whatever you wish.
Of course you will, milady. All succumb sooner or later.
Please, not the iron. There's no need for the iron. I'll do what you wish.
There's a right time for everything. Now's the time for the hot iron.
I beg you.
Then we'll take some wedges to your nails and finish off with spoons to the eyes. Only then, spent, your will broken for good, shall you sign what the scribe has prepared and have no desire to retract your confession. Can't wait for it, eh, you harlot? Won't be long now. Just warming up my pulse.
Oh.
Gerard, appointment's not due tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry. You'll see me today.
Will you unbind me? I am at your mercy, Witcher. What now?
Cover yourself, milady.
In better times, the king spoke to me of you. You must look me in the eyes when you answer. Did you slay Foltest?
No.
I suppose I must believe you. You should be glad. I'd have to gouge out those devil's eyes otherwise.
I am glad, milady. I like my eyes.
Where are my children?
Forgive me, but I just escaped my cell, and can't count myself among the well-informed.
Then you are at my mercy. I know this dungeon better than anyone. Your chances of escaping are nil without my help. Slim with it.
I'll gladly take Slim.
In that case, let us go. Along the way, you can tell me how my son, Arian Lavalette, died.
哦，门自己打开了。
They never miss. They're the elite of the Nilfgaardian army.
Your Excellency, here to oversee the interrogation?
I have come to assist the Baroness Lavalette, former mistress of this castle. But I see she has found her champion already.
What do you want, Excellency?
To aid you, my lady, or rather to present a proposal.
The Lavalettes have never made and will never make a pact with Nilfgaard.
Pantaray, Baroness. There are no constants in this world. It is time to adapt to the new order, particularly now that Arian and the king are no more. You and the royal children require protection.
Where are they?
In the upper castle. They are safe, unhurt thus far. I can guarantee their further safety and yours, provided you can agree to Imperial protection. Stomach, as it were, Nilfgaardians in your presence. Naturally, I expect nothing in return.
You contradict yourself, Ambassador. Your ruse is not lost on me. But so be it. Now take me to my children.
I hadn't planned on going to the upper castle.
And rightly so. Many there tremble with anticipation for tomorrow's execution. I must resolve a few administrative matters to deliver the Baroness from this oppression, and I will occupy, for ample time, I think, the guards at the main dungeon gate in the process. Milady, I leave you in the hands of this honorable knight. Witcher, count 20 heartbeats and follow me.
Why would you aid a Kingslayer, Excellency?
I aid a Witcher who may find the real regicide. I'm a principled man who abhors all acts of violence, in addition to which the Empire I represent needs a stable north. But we digress. 20 heartbeats, then follow.
Milady, your son Arion gave me no choice.
I know. Stubborn to the last as the Lavalettes have always been. I trust he did not suffer.
I doubt he even sensed the final blow coming.
There's that at least. You have spoken your piece, Witcher. Go.
哇，签署这一张哦。哇，真多东西。大闹一场。还真的看到他尸体了。
You were to sneak out. Avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but...
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach'll see to that. Right, Spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct.
I ran into a hangman torturing Louisa Lavalette, trying to force her to confess to incestuous relations with her son. Foltest's children were to be Aryans.
Sons of bitches.
The hangman has hanged his last. But Shillard has the Baroness and her children.
An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbold and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbold, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is, then. Triss.
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords, forgot that. When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Unsheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, king of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
Greetings.
Everything all right, Geralt?
Water's cold as hell. Come on, Witcher.
护甲捡石，新手的护身符护甲捡石 ，What the fuck？
Your Witcher's ass is gonna have to get wet. Jump!
Come on already. Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Your bet rules the forest.
Oh, please.
Let's move!
Come on. Can we go?
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
hear that?
I smell an elf.
是直敌。
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
Since when do the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work? A Dwani.
A hired killer, true. But in all certainty, he is no Dwan.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. We have pointed ears, yours are rounded. We are few, yet long-lived. Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
The Kingslayer's among you. We've come for him.
Then our interests collide. The Kingslayer is under my protection, and I'll not hand over a guest.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this piss!
Starley!
Spars one what?
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you all right?
Lovely.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming. Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
What's happening?
Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
I'm not like a flower. One of your commandos. I'm a woman.
I noticed. At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
I'll hold the spell.
Come on, let's go.
Stop shaking.
Are you alright?
Yes, fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post?
来点一下技能。
Starting to think we'll make it. Wait,
barrier's waning. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Scoil solid sacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
You know each other? Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Spice merchant. Not likely.
Did you say that?
Squirrels at our very walls!
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves were chasing. Assault in broad daylight.
What about Laredo? Where's the commandant when we need it?
Quiet, woman! Shut it yourself! Guzzling ale and lollygagging, that's all Laredo's good at. Hey, it's a Witcher! They always bring trouble. We've all heard what the Witcher did in Vizima. Blood flows wherever the Witcher goes.
那现在要让那个 YouTube 存档一下，稍后可能会做直播泰坦2的多人模式。